Patron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. If this is your first time here, I'm the big fella Scruff, and what I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, do hit the subscribe button and smash the like if you find value. And if you want to learn a little bit more, drop in the Discord or drop in the comments and we'll have a little chat. So what are we doing? Well, might come as a shocker to you, I'm going to be doing a bit of trading. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, because I'm looking at two markets today. One of them is New Zealand CAD, which is kind of just going to plod along through the day, and the other one is cable. Now I'm doing this for the dog in the Discord, and then also to little Antonio, who I was speaking to last night. I want to show what I do in real time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to flick the screens over. Now I've just put in a position on cable, which is here. Now if I drop this down to 5 minutes, you'll be able to kind of see there's a huge drop and it's pushing down heavily, and I'm expecting it to get certainly into this and hopefully down into here. Now it's all pre-marked out. If I just drop this back slightly, you'll be able to see it. You can see it here. All right, it's all done. And I'm looking for the cascade of this. Now, the bigger area that I'm kind of concerned with is this bit here. This has been on a colossal run down, and it's come onto this cluster, which is kind of the end of the run. Because if we start stepping out, it's actually just a pullback in a weekly up move. So I'm very, very aware of that. And because it's coming into a key level, which is here, and we're in some form of consolidation, the chances are it can well push higher. But in the short term, over the course of the next hour or so, I'm looking for it to come down. So I'm looking for it to come down, I'll get out, and then I may make a decision to buy it. I don't like doing it on the same day, but you never know, I might have a go. All right, so that's the premise of this. It's actually already in. I've only put a $5 on, and it's a low TP, and I'll show you the reason as to why. This is already in with the guys. They've already seen it. It's because it told me to be a low TP. Okay, now the market that I'll be looking at this afternoon is USJPY. And as I've just said, I'll be looking at the New Zealand CAD, which is here. And again, if you look at the news sort of video that I do each morning, you'll have seen that's what I've pulled out, which is here. Now, if I just take all of this so we can see a clean chart. What we're looking at is this moving up. Now, I wanted it to get to there, and it's only getting to this level, and it's now sold off. It's not a major issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this order down to this level. I'm going to target here, but then I'm going to stage it from here, 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 and here. So I'll be putting extra orders in running up. Okay. Now these ones I'm going to rack and stack. Now rack and stack is where it you put multiple orders in with multiple take profits. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I've got a lot to do today. The builders are coming later on today, and I've got to spend a bit of time with them. I just want this to do it on its own. So it's got a target area, and for it to push up, ideally I wanted to get to, well, I did want it to get here, and it still might. So I'm just going to use my orders going up. Beauty of trading small, you can build into the trade and hopefully get a better price. So that's what we're going to do. So you'll see orders coming in, and then later on today I'll come back and I'll kind of explain the trade a little bit to you. And yesterday when I did the call out, I did it on Euro JPY. That's what I did. Okay, so happy days. Catch you soon. Okay guys, hope you're well. Just running on from this video. I do apologize for the echoes, etc. It's kind of an empty room. It's a spare room I'm using till my office gets finished in a couple of weeks. But I'll do my best. I'll pull this over. This might help. I look like a proper YouTuber now, don't I? Bollocks to that. I'm just me. I trade. I don't make fancies. And if you're looking for fancy videos and you want to see somebody with huge numbers that it's just absolute bollocks, go watch somebody else. This trade is risk-free. It can't lose. So that's why I'm kind of closing the video off now, because I also need the camera to do another trade, and I'll show you for why. Because when you watch what I do back things up. Now with this one, I've just put this in, and there's a sell coming up for later today, and it's telling me to start monitoring it now. I've started taking money out of that. These are done. DAX was done on my prop fund. And, well, if you bear with me, I might be able to show you it. Let me just drag that down. There you go. That was my DAX trade. So I'm quite happy with that. I'll live with that. So I'm finished with that for the day. And I'm just concentrating on my funds. Now also in this, if I just pull something up, one of the beauties of trading is we all see different things, and we do constantly. And oh Christ almighty, I was just pulling this up from the morning call this morning, and look who happens to be on the front page. Good old Greg. You gotta love Greg, haven't you? In fairness to him, he's been around forever and he does know his onions. But in the morning call, which is this, you'll see it. It's where I go through the strength sheet on a morning, etc. I picked out the CAD in the New Zealand because it pulled out on the sheet. Look down, you find it down here. New Zealand CAD, there it is there, 4 hour, it's a plotter, okay? But I did a basic analysis in this, and inside that basic analysis, I said what I was going to do, and then you have a chap here, Steve, and a little salute to you. He was saying he disagreed with me. He said it's not right, so I'm not gonna make it. Well, inside of here in the trade ideas, I took that a step further and I did a full breakdown and told the guys exactly what I was going to do. Likewise with cable, told them exactly what I was going to do and what I expect from it. And then you saw it play out. Now, what's come of that? Well, let's just discuss this for just a second, because really when you're looking at the markets and you're trying to understand what's going on with them, do trust your own judgment. If you believe that it's going one way, don't be swayed by somebody else, not even myself. I'm trading what I see and it makes sense to me. So it's not really up for disagreement one way or the other, because I won't disagree with somebody and I won't agree with them either. I'll trade what I see. I hope that makes sense, because I think that's one of the biggest failures in this industry. You're looking at the money too much and you get swayed by outside noise, because YouTube's full of shit. You know, it's absolute full of bollocks and morons. And they always have the same narrative. Oh, look at my massive account. Oh, look at my car. Look at my house. Look at this. Look at my fucking house. My house is a wreck. You know, drive a second-hand car, but I earn a living. And I earn a living well from them screens. That's the difference. You know, I'm not bothered about selling you anything, because they don't sell anything. And the only reason the private Discord is there is because it's my time and it keeps the morons out. I control it. That's it. Anyway, cut long story short, almost got on one. You almost got me on a rant there. And it is because the builders have been fucking arseholes today. And they've set me on a right Murray dance again. Fucking hell. I tell you something, if I could do it myself, I would do it myself. I've done most of the house myself. Anyway, flick this back over. Let's have a little look, see what's going on. My analysis without that was I was going to enter on each one of these lines, and I expected it to come back here. And I said that before it happened. To the pip. It's come down, stalled to the pip, stalled to the pip, and stalled to the pip. And now it's working down into this cluster point, what I predetermined and showed where I was going to be getting to. Now, all of this is risk-free because there's the stops beyond the entry points. So if it comes back, takes me out, I'll get paid a little bit off this lot, and this will pretty much be break even. And all I've lost is time, so I'm not really bothered. But I've already taken money off it. Here. There we go. So there's the cable. That paid me well. And then there's little chunky little bits here, there, and everywhere, because this is a terrible market to trade if you're looking for quick money. And that's the issue here. Most people look for quick money. No, just look for a solid process and follow it through. And if you end with £1 or $1 more than you started with, you've had a good day. And don't let anybody tell you different. I have more respect for somebody that trades £1 a point and builds up an account gradually than I do for a fucking moron that puts a lot of money into account, is king for a day, and then blows the lot. No. You want to rule for a lifetime. Few thoughts from the scruff. So if you've liked this, do subscribe to the channel. Do drop in the comments. I do answer every single one of them. And if you disagree with me, disagree with me. It's fine. You know. But don't be swayed by me. That's the difference. If I'm doing something, doesn't mean to say you have to. Steve, little shag, little salute to you. We had a discussion this morning in the morning call that you can have two traders going opposite directions and both be right. You can when you're day trading. When you swing trading, make certain you're both going in the same direction. That's all I'll say on that one. But well done, Shag, because I went short, he went long, and we both made money. Beauty of this game. So as always, trade well, keep risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.